Guys, how you doing? My name's Tommy, and this is the Gallery Backyard Barbecue. And on today's show, I got a little half of pork shoulder roast here. I've been promising my friends over at the Masterbuilt 7-in-1 Air Fryer Facebook group. I'll leave information down below to that group there. They've been doing a little pork roasting out on the air fryer, and I told them I would give it a go and videotape it. So I want to send this recipe, send this cook out to them. This is a little 3.5 pound half pork shoulder roast. It's got the bone in. I'm not sure how much meat we'll actually get off on this, but there's only 2 of us here in the house today, so this will go quite perfect. The weather outside is real icy out, so an air fryer cook is just what the doctor ordered, I think, for today. And so I'm just going to keep this like this. A little Uncle Steve Shake competition pig powder will get the call. Information down below on Uncle Steve Shake. Anything I do on the show is usually down in the description. If you don't see it down in the description, my email is always down in the description, and please feel free to email me at any time. And we want to get a pretty decent amount. I'm not going to do any cleaning up on this. I'm just going to hit it with some rub. I'll leave that fat cap on. We'll string it out from this way. When we go to shred it out, we'll remove some of that fat. No big deal. You know, that bone is flavor, so we definitely can't miss that area there. All right, and that looks pretty good. Simple cook. Half a pork shoulder out on the 7-in-1 air fryer, and we'll meet you outside. All right, everybody, look, when I say it's a sheet of ice out here, man, it is a sheet of ice everywhere. The snow is hard capped ice. My Pit Boss grill back there, the grill cover is just a sheet of ice, so you know, it's pretty bad. But look, this is how I decided that I'm going to set up my pork roast here. Actually, I've removed one of the holders there because I want the pork roast to hover more in the middle than on the bottom and top. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking for right there. We will close up the cover. Power the unit on. We're going to go air fryer. And I'm going to start this at 250 Fahrenheit. So look, the best way that I've found to get smoke onto and into the air fryer is to keep the cover off. That's the trick. Okay, and obviously you want to torch light it. I'm going with a cherry pellet. Yeah. So once you get the pellets lit like that, you'll blow them out. You want to make sure that it's lit pretty good, or it will just go out inside the air fryer. But I've done this in the past, and it puts the smoke on for as long as the pellets last, which is a good hour or so. There you go. And look, we'll monitor the smoke as the cook goes on. If I don't bring you back to relight it, that means the smoke is rolling. And I'm just going to let this puppy run. It's at 250 Fahrenheit. We do have it on the air fryer setting. And I'm going to let this puppy run, like I said, probably for a good hour, 2 hours before I even look at it. Don't know how long it's going to take, but we'll definitely take it up to the proper temperature. Obviously, I don't think I'm going to wrap it, but we'll see. This is kind of feel as you go cook, and so I'll bring you back in a bit. Okay. Alrighty, everyone. Look, we are 1.5 hours in, and I decided I'm going to do a little killer hogs on this little pork shoulder, right? So I'm going to start basting it now. I don't think there's that much sugar in this vinegar sauce, so I'll start hitting it now, and we should be okay. I did another cook with this killer hogs vinegar sauce, man, and the bark that developed on it was just the best bark I've ever seen. I'll link put a card up top for that video there if you want to check that out. So I'm hoping I can accomplish that same bark with this air fryer. That would be pretty amazing. All right, guys, look, it is 4 hours into the cook, and basically, you know, set it and forget it. Anytime I cook with this air fryer, it's basically, it's so simple to cook with. I mean, once you get that smoke rolling, and yeah, it rolled for about an hour, basically, it's just set your temp and forget it. Now, look, I basted with that wild hogs every hour on the hour after hour 2. We're 4 hours in, which means I basted out twice. So look, what I want to do here is just take you on in. Let's take a look at this together. I mean, the smell out here, man, it smells like, you know, it smells like I'm cooking on the pit and I got a pork shoulder on. That's what it smells like. So I'm real excited to check this out. I haven't looked since hour 3, so we're gonna look together. Come on. Oh, man. I mean, the color of this thing is gorgeous, man. I'm going to hit it again with some wild hogs, and we'll close it up and we'll let her run. She's only about to 180 degrees, so it's looking pretty good. Oh, yeah. So look, not sure where I was getting wild hogs, but we know it's killer hogs, right? I think Wild Hogs is a movie, but yeah, it's killer hogs, and it is turning this little pork roast into a killer pork shoulder. Oh, yeah. I mean, look, that is a pretty amazing color from hour 3 to hour 4. So we are definitely getting somewhere, and we will see you in hour 5. All right, look, so that's it for this one. We're approaching that 6-hour mark, and you know, it's a half a shoulder, bone-in shoulder, about 3.5 pounds. So I'm not willing to let it go longer than 6 hours, but we will get a temp reading on it, and then we'll get it on the board. We'll get it wrapped up into some foil, where we're gonna let it rest for about an hour or 2. Come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, she's anywhere from that 198 to 206, depending on where I put it on the, you know, if I'm in fat, I'm sure it's a little bit hotter than if I'm in the pork itself. So I'm going to get this on the board, and like I said, I'm going to get it wrapped in some foil. We'll let it rest, and we'll check it out then. So we let that rest in the oven for about an hour, hour and 15 minutes. It's still very, very warm inside, but it is dinner time and it is ready to eat. Oh yeah. And just like a brisket, man, unwrapping this is like Christmas morning. You always want to know how that bark finished up, and as you can see, we nailed it. Oh, yeah. I mean, that dark bark, man, has a lot to do with that killer hogs, man. I used it last time, again, carved up above, and it just crystallizes the bark. I mean, it's just an amazing bark, an amazing flavor. It's definitely something you need to try. And you know that's coming out clean. Oh, man. We're going to get that, I don't think that's called the fat cap. Whatever it's called, we're going to get it out of there. That's going to do us no good. I think that added some good moisture in, but doesn't let the rub penetrate. So it's give or take there, but there's that bark, man. It is amazing. Oh, man. Look, I hit this with some honey, with a little of that killer hogs, and this was a meal, Valentine's Day meal. Why not, right? And look, I'm going to roll my Patreons now, and I want to thank them. I got information on that Patreon down below. We also have a join button where you can support me on staying in the YouTube family. It is right next to the subscribe button. It is greatly appreciated. You can also support me by just commenting down below and watching the videos. All that is greatly, greatly appreciated by myself. And of course by Molly Girl, right? Look, until next time, we will see you soon.